located at Olympic Park here next to Fish Stadium, which hosted several games of the FIFA World Cup back in 2018. And this is our venue, Shaiba Arena, with the capacity for 7,000 fans. And this is day 3 of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup, and this is the first game of the day. We have this Sunday, and this afternoon is gonna be MODO Sweden taking on Team Alberta Junior Hockey League from Canada. This is Group A action, and both teams have already played their first game of round robin. William Wallinder obviously was one of the heroes for MODO yesterday in the early afternoon game against DeVos from Switzerland, as Wallinder picked up the assist and scored the shootout winner as MODO defeated DeVos 2-1 in the shootout. As for Team AJHL, they've seen heroics from this man, number 35, Matthew Davis, who set a new record for Junior Club World Cup with 57 saves in the tournament opener on Friday night against reigning champions Loko Yaroslavl. He's also the first goaltender to face 60 shots in a game at the tournament. Absolutely phenomenal performance by Matthew Davis. And he gets the nod tonight as well. As for MODO, they will have a new masked man between the pipes. And it's going to be Marcus Nygren replacing Lucas Jagbring, who allowed just 1 goal last afternoon in the game against DeVos.
Sure.
This promises to be the key game of round robin in Pool A, as Loko, the heavy favorites and reigning champions of Junior Club World Cup, not only won the first game, but they faced DeVos, who did later on tonight. And the Swiss team did not look very promising, to be honest with you, last afternoon. And Loko expected to get an easy win later on tonight. And on top of that, they will get reinforcements from junior team Russia. As many as up to 4 players are expected to join the team, including Grigory Denisenko and Nikolai Kovalenko, along with 2 other defensemen, Daniil Misul and Anton Malyshev.
Please welcome to the ice, Team MODO.
And this would make this game between MODO and Canada the key game of round robin in Group A, because whoever wins tonight is very likely to proceed to next round, while the loser will most likely compete for either the 5th or 7th place further on. Not a lot of changes, if any, to be actually on both sides, except for Nygren, who takes the place between the pipes for MODO in goal. There's only one real change, and that is very minor. That too, it'll be Lindeval, Jeremias Lindeval, who was promoted to 3rd line, wearing number 50 for MODO. But then again, we saw him being promoted to the 3rd line later in the game against DeVos yesterday, so that's not really a change. And Albin Svedin is the only one who is a healthy scratch on MODO tonight. Now, as for Alberta, they have Marc-Andre Benoit listed as not dressed for this game. Other than that, there are no line changes, and Matt Davis gets the call again to be the masked man for a Canadian team. Boris Rybalka is one of the head coaches. He's right here on your monitors right now. Boris Rybalka is the head coach, a long-time head coach of Camrose Kodiaks of the Alberta Junior Hockey League, but the Canadian team actually has 2 head coaches in this one, as Rick Swan of the Bonneville Pontiacs will be helping Rybalka at this tournament. Mikhail Sundell is the head coach for MODO. He's been with the team for 4 years, won 2 national junior championship titles, so in Sweden of all countries, so that's no easy feat at all. It's Canada against Sweden here in Sochi, and we're underway to our first period. Should be exciting action here. We definitely hope it's going to be. As Davis plays the puck to the opposition. And Canada retrieve the puck, trying to break out from their own zone. MODO are able to keep it in the offensive end for a few seconds, and now they retrieve the puck in the neutral zone, dumping it in down the right side. Davies comes out to place the puck. MODO are out there with their top line with Max Valberg, Nordin, and Anton Gradin. Gradin being the only returnee to the Junior Club World Cup on MODO. MODO competed at the tournament 2 years ago, losing every game in round robin, and yet still making it to the final game, losing to Krasnaya Armia, who won their second championship title that year to 2017. Canada and Sweden being the only two other nations except Russia who have won the tournament. This is the 9th installment of the tournament, and in the previous 8 years, 6 times it was one of the Russian teams who would win the tournament. But back in 2012, it was the Sudbury Wolves of the Ontario Hockey League, led by Josh Levo. And Frank Corrado. They won the championship title that year, and 5 years later, actually 3 years later, excuse me, in 2015, it was Stockholm's Djurgården who got to hoist the coveted trophy. Matthew Davies was nothing short of amazing in the tournament opener against Loko Yaroslavl. Team AJHL scored 2 quick goals. It was Jeremy Gervais and Kara Savoy who found the back of the net. But they give up the 2-0 lead, and Loko scored the late game winner. Ilya Mirodov blasted it home with a deflection from the high slot. Joel Valberg has the puck at the left wing from MODO. He's one of their twin Valberg brothers at the tournament. His twin brother Max plays also on the left wing, but on their top line. It looks like we're going to get our first penalty of the game, and it's Joel Valgren who drew it. And it's going to be a minor for tripping. It goes against Canadian captain Conroy, who has already committed to Yale University. Some great things might be ahead of this young man here. And we get our first look at MODO's special unit at work here as they have the puck behind the net. Playing it into the corner for Nordin. Nordin tries to shield it from the opposition. The Canadians are able to clear the puck down the ice, and they will win the foot race for it. Newgrain wasn't quick enough to get to the puck. And now MODO retrieve it in there on their own. Hugo Stoof plays it up the left wing. They go across ice with it. Playing up to Max Valberg. Max Valberg playing it to the slot for Davis, who clears it into the neutral zone. And now Valberg has it at the left wing again. Valberg playing it to the slot and losing possession of it. Now everybody's trying to get some lumber on it. MODO are able to keep it in the offensive end for a short little while until Canadian team clear it back down the ice. And now it's William Wallander who has it behind his own net, waiting for his teammates to complete the line change. Wallander really impressed last afternoon with logging off some huge minutes for MODO, picking up the assist and scoring the shootout winner, number 54 on MODO. And they take a point shot and it goes in. Looks like it was deflected. And a minute and 22 seconds into their power play, MODO open up the scoring, and Conroy is free to go from the sin bin. 1-0 Sweden, less than 3 minutes in. Looks like it was William Wallander, number 54, the one we were talking about, taking the shot from the blue line, putting it on net rather, and it goes in off Willy Nürnberg. Number 52, the fourth liner on MODO. And the puck goes water bottle. Willie Nunberg is on your screen, scoring his first of the tournament. And it's 1-0 MODO. Alberta shooting her from the right side, and Nugren makes a stop, but puck is still in play. And now MODO breaking from the defensive end and into the neutral zone, dumping it through the middle of the ice. It goes all the way in, and Buber is battling for the puck. Buber and Kincaid trying to unstick it from the wall, as they're joined by a few other players. Now pass to open ice, a nice move. Vallander shooting, rebound, and he scores! William Vallander with another one for the Swedes, and they double their lead. It's 2-0 here early on in Sochi. What a start by number 54, William Vallander in this one. We're not even 5 minutes in, and he is already getting an assist and one of the goals, and that's a beauty too. Davis makes the initial stop with his glove, but he can't hold on to it. Gives up a rebound, and Vallander buries it. The young man competed for his nation earlier this summer at the Hlinka Gretzky Memorial. Sweden won bronze. And now Vallander already has 2 assists, a goal, and the shootout winner. All that in about 24 hours into the tournament for this young man. Incredible. It's 2-0 Sweden, and we're not even 4 minutes in. Hugo Stuf plays it to his teammate. Another member of Hlinka Gretzky edition of Team Sweden earlier this summer. And Stuf comes out on top. It's his birthday today, too. And now Nunberg, one of the goal scorers, spins away from his defenseman, but loses control of the puck. And it's Stedman and Dallenhuan helping him out in the offensive zone. Nunberg, joined by Stedman at the boards. MODO keep the puck in the offensive end and go for the line change, as Alberta start up the rush and chip the puck down the right wing. Hustrom has it, plays it to his left. Up into the neutral zone for Max Wahlberg, across the ice to Nordin, but he can't get a handle on it. And Alberta get it back out of control, passing it to Captain Conroy. Conroy then get it off the wall into the neutral zone. It's intercepted by MODO. Nordin plays it to Max Wahlberg, back to Nordin, but it goes into his case and he can't receive the puck. Conroy backhanded it to his teammate. And now it's Canada. Break it into the offensive zone. Caleb Ergun couldn't get it under control. Max Wahlberg now trying to dangle past his opponent. Unable to do that, and now it's Alberta skated through the neutral zone, playing it to the right wing. Risk, taking a shot and scoring! Canada gets a goal back. Excuse me, it was not Risk, obviously, but Jordan Byro, who went upstairs on Nugren with a beautiful wrister. Jordan Byro, first-line center, who had 2 assists in the game against Loco. And now he snipes it past Nugren on the short side. Well, folks, looks like we got a hockey game on our hands. It's 2-1 early in the first period here between Canada and Sweden. There's got to be a lot of hot action coming our way in the following however many minutes we got in this game. 2-2 rush development for Alberta. They couldn't complete the passing play. Maybe now they can shoot it from the high slot. And it was Conroy with the toe drag and a later shot from around the hash mark area, but couldn't find his mark. very exciting start to this game. 2-1 MODO early on, as William Wallander has 2 points, and then Jordan Byro getting a goal back for Alberta. Benning playing it across the ice. But Alberta players are being pushed up from the puck, and now it's MODO dumping the puck in down the left wing. It's Joel Valberg who's chasing it. But it's Conroy now, the skipper, who has it and loses possession of the puck in his defensive zone in a very dangerous area, only to retrieve it in the corner and lose it again. It's Andersen, Linus Skager, and Joel Valberg out there for the Swedes. Skager, number 34, winning the puck and centering it for Valberg. The pass is incomplete, but the Swedes still have the puck in the offensive territory. And only now, Alberta clear it into the neutral zone for the Swedes to retrieve it, and Andersen chips it back in. Now Skager losing the puck, and it's Alberta shooting it as they break into the zone, but the puck never makes its way to the net as it was blocked. And now it's the Swedes who try to clear it from the defensive zone. And they do that and dump it into the far corner. Textbook execution of a standard hockey play. Canadians are trying to get it at least into the neutral zone. They do just that, but they can't get it under control, and it's Burberg who plays it to his defenseman. And the Swedes play it to the safety of the area behind their net. Lindvall is out there with Hawkinson and Burberg. And Buber chasing the puck. Alberta have it at the point. Playing it along the rim to Truman. And now Risk to the point. Further down the ice, backhand shot attempted, and it doesn't go in. And we're gonna get a call. Looks like the net was dislodged, and that's the reason for the stoppage of play, and that's exactly what it is. Some chirping going on between William Wallander and John Golano, the second liner for this Alberta side. But I mean, that's nothing serious. In hockey context, it could have been a lot worse, even though it's international hockey. And fighting is looked frowned upon. This is day 3 of the 2019 Junior Club World Cup. In the first game of the tournament, AJHL lost to reigning champions Loko Yaroslavl 3-2. And yesterday it was MODO defeating Davos 2-1 in the shootout, followed by Red Bull from Austria defeating Ocelarze Trashinets 6-1. Interestingly enough, the two met in 2018 as well, and back then Salzburg won 7-1. And in the last game of the day last night, Team North American Hockey League, represented the United States of America, lost to reigning champions of Finland, Kärpät Oulu 5-1. Back here we got Gervais playing it to his teammate, and Canadians chip it into the offensive zone. Goaltender Newberg comes out to play it. Alberta retrieved the puck in the offensive territory. Playing it to Gervais, one of their goal scorers at the tournament. And now Hugo Stuf trying to get it under control, can't do that. Teams are battling for possession in MODO's territory right now. Point shot taken, and Nygren makes a glove save, keeps the play alive as there was no whistle. Maybe a few seconds longer than it usually happens, but there you have it. And as we approach the halfway mark of the period, it's MODO with the 2-1 lead over Team AJHL. Conroy skates back to his defensive zone to pick up the puck. Tried to play it to Mitchell, but The pass was incomplete, and now it's the Swedes who are in the offensive territory. Risk skating down the right wing, playing the puck into the offensive territory. Now Nordin trying to get it under control. Giant center for MODO, wearing number 62. Playing it to Anton Gradin. Gradin being the only returnee for MODO at the tournament, as he was the member of the 2017 team. Scored 2 goals in 5 games. Still looking for his first at the tournament here in 2019. And now it's Valen that already has 2 points tonight, taking a shot from the point, and it's blocked by one of Canadian defensemen. Now Skager, Elena Skager, a very skilled young forward on MODO, dumping the puck in along the rim. And now it's Anderson playing it back. Skager will retrieve it in the corner. Now he has it at the half wall. Loses it, but it bounces to Anderson, who puts it on net, and Davis makes a stop. Skager, Linus Skager looking for a room to shoot. Now does it, and it goes up and over the net. And Anderson, with a nice move, shoots the puck, puts it back in the corner for no one. And Alberta will skate it out from the defensive zone now. And it's Benning, waiting for his teammates to complete the line change. Dumps the puck in, gets pinned to the wall. He's still there battling with one of the Swedish defensemen. And now it's Anderson taking a quick shot from the point. It goes wide. And Lindeval battles for it at the right wing. Now Buber has it in the corner to Hawkinson. Hawkinson still battles for it. Now he has it in the corner. Hawkinson with some room, passes to the half wall. Quick shot is taken from the half wall, but it doesn't make its way to the net. Hawkinson with a centering pass. Can't find his teammate. The pass is incomplete, but MODO still in possession of the puck in the offensive territory, switching the play to the left wing. And now Hugo Stuf has it in his defensive zone, wearing number 7, Hugo Stuf. Birthday boy, he's just turned 17 today. And it's Hawkinson taking a point shot, and an easy save is made by Matt Davis, who will hold on, and we will have a face-off in Canadian territory after this. Quick reminder of the tournament regulations if you're unfamiliar with them. There are 8 teams competing in the tournament, divided into 2 groups, 4 each within a group. 2 best teams make it to medal round of every group, while the remaining 4 will compete for the 5th and 7th spots respectively of the tournament. Getting ready to take the face-off. The MODO have their force line out there as Stenman lost the draw. But now Dahlen battles for it behind the net. Has it in the corner. Still has it on his handle. Backhand pass back into the corner. As the Swedes try to work their way around the perimeter, maybe to create a scenario in which they can take a shot. But now it's Alberta who tried to dump it into the offensive territory. It's retrieved by William Wallander. Now Stenman has the puck. Stenman skates out with it into the neutral zone, pokes it forward to Nürnberg. Nürnberg, one of the goal scorers today. Couldn't get his stick on the puck. And now it's Alberta who will play it up into the neutral zone, and it's intercepted by MODO. Alberta get it back under control. It's Risk who has it. Passing it to Conroy who dumps it in on the far side, and now it's Nugren who still has it, outsmarts the opponent. And now Gervais trying to make something happen in the offensive territory. Now it's Max Wahlberg with all eyes on him, number 28, switching the play to Nordin, taking a shot on the short side, but Matt Davis comes out to face it, and he makes himself look big. There was nothing to shoot at. Another shot out straight at Davis, and the puck stays hot as Alberta try to bang it off the glass, and into the neutral zone it goes. Hugo Stu, the birthday boy, skating down the left wing, taking a shot to the side of the net. Hugo retrieves the puck behind the net, now plays it to the half wall. They take a shot from the point, and they will remain in control. Anderson spinning, skating, waiting, passing it to the hash marks to his teammate, and now it's Max Wahlgren who has it on his handle, passing it to the slot. There's nobody there, but Hugo Stuf retrieves the puck at the right wing, playing it up to Anderson at the point. Anderson for a one-timer from the high slot. It goes wide, and Hugo Stuf will retrieve the puck and play it to Max Wahlgren. Wahlgren to the point. There was no to the slot, and there was no one there. Canadians are trying to skate it out from the defensive end, and they do just that as Zapernik, the first liner, skated it into the offensive territory, and now the play is whistled dead. I believe it's offside call is going to be made, as we're going to get another look at Wahlgren switching the play to Nordin, the giant center, who shoots it from the left face of circle, and Matt Davis makes another great save. It's not offside call that it was made, actually. It's MODO who will get the bench minor for having too many men on the ice. Great catch by the official, as we're gonna see it right here. It's not, I don't think it's MODO who are being called for too many men, or maybe they are, because for a second there it looked like that Canadian team might have had too many men on the ice as well, but it's actually, as the play developed, we saw that it was actually the Swedes. So it's Alberta who will go on a power play here. They play it to their captain, Conroy. Conroy to the hash marks, back to Bannon. Bannon shooting it from the high slot. Rebound, another shot, and the Swedes will clear it down the ice. Davis plays it to his right, off the wall, straight to his forward. Nice play by Davis. And now it's Bubed who will shoot it into the corner from center ice. Davis comes out to place the puck again. And there's only 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining on Canadian power play. As MODO playing it to Hawkinson. Hawkinson surrounded by 3 defensemen. Still battle for the puck hard. On the losing it now, and MODO have killed off 15 more seconds. There's 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining to be played in the opening period here in Sochi. As Mitchell tried to get to the slot, couldn't do that, and MODO cleared the puck down the ice again. Something happened behind the play now as we hear the whistle. It looks like it's going to be another penalty. It's going to be an offside and minor, it would seem. It's hooking and unsportsmanlike conduct that are the calls. Let's wait for the replay and see what happened. Hugo Stuf, the birthday boy, is getting the gift for MODO. Boris Rubalko looks concerned. And it's Alex Young who will serve the penalty for Alberta. Alex Young, who was 4th in regular season points last year in Alberta Junior Hockey League with 34 goals and 40 assists for 74 points. No one had more than him on this AJHL select team last year. Although Carter Savoy finished right behind him as he had 1 point less. There's still about 30 seconds remaining on this Canadian power play as they have the puck at the right wing. And it's Gervais who battles for it down there. Gervais has it in the corner, plays it to Kindrachek. Gervais playing it back into the corner, switching places. And now the shooter, Truman, was taking the shot, and MODO are able to clear it all the way down the ice and go for the line change. MODO are back to playing full strength as they're still protecting their 2-1 lead here late in the first against Team AJHL. Canadians are in over the blue line, barely staying on side. Was Caleb Ergang. Pass it to the wide open man in the left face of circle. Fake shot, but an actual shot never followed it. And now Canadians are trying to jump into the slot, and they do, and taking a shot from there. And Nygren stops it. He hasn't seen a lot of rubber, Nygren, in this one, but he just made a really nice save. Looks like Alberta have the momentum right now on their side following this power play attempt on which they couldn't score, but looked all right. Alberta trying to clear it down the ice, but the puck hits Anderson and stays in the offensive territory for MODO, who have it in the high slot, and taking a shot from there was Skager. Hit somebody in front, and now they have it at the left wing as Anderson sending it around the rim for Joel Valberg. Valberg plays it back to Anderson. Anderson shielding it in the corner and playing it around the boards. Tried to feed Joel Valgren back, but couldn't do that. Skager, Linus Skager, putting in the moves, playing it to Anderson. Anderson shoots it, and a blocker save is made by Matt Davis as the puck sails into the net, and another great save by Canadian netminder. Let's have another look at it. Linus Skager makes a perfect pass to his left to the face of circle for Anderson, who tried to beat Davis on the stick side, and Davis makes a really nice blocker save. It may come as a bit of a surprise that it's Davis who gets the call for the actually the third consecutive game if you count the exhibition game that Team AJHL played a few days back in Moscow against Kirill Savetov. Davis was the starting goalie in that one as well. Matt Davis is the 18-year-old native of Calgary, Alberta, and a member of Spruce Grove Saints. He did compete for Canada West at their World Junior A Challenge last year, playing 3 games at the tournament, posting a .920 save percentage, and he has already committed to play for University of Denver in the 21-22 season. As Ryan Conroy gets another penalty in the opening 20. That's his second penalty in this period. And MODO will go back to have a man advantage. Nordin tries to skate out with the puck to the neutral zone. Can't do that. And it's Hugo Stuf who plays it back to Nordin. Now Nordin to Anton Gradin. Gradin playing it to Max Valgren. Excuse me, Valberg. Now Nygren playing it to Anderson. Anderson skating around his own net, gaining speed, skates through the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone. Anderson backhand pass to Joel Valgren. Valgren back to Anderson. Anderson cross ice pass, and they shoot it from the right face-off circle, and looks like it's Linus Skager who's going to be credited with the goal. And the Swedes will go up 3-1. Let's take another look at it. Anderson playing it to Skager, and Skager makes the cross-ice pass to Joel Valgren, who completes the tic-tac-toe play. And now MODO lead 3-1 with 2 power play goals in the opening period of play. Very exciting start for the Swedes in this one. A very slow start for them in the game last afternoon against Davos, as they were struggling throughout the game and only scored 1 goal. But here they already have 3, and we're not even in the second period yet. Ballinger gets the puck in the neutral zone as the horn goes up, and as we have it right now, it's MODO from Örskurtsvik, Sweden, having a 3-1 lead over Team AJHL Selects from Canada, representing Alberta. It was Willie Nurberg who scored the game's opening goal. It came in a power play as William Ballinger and Linus Skager picked up the assist on that one. And then it was William Ballinger himself off assist by Jeremias Lindevall, who doubled the lead for the Swedes less than a minute later. And it took Team AJHL no time to get a goal back. It was Jordan Byro sniping it past Marcus Nygren to make it 2-1. And Joel Valgren scored the latest goal of the game with just 18 seconds remaining on the clock. And it was another power play marker as Linus Skager and Simon Andersson picked up assists. So William Ballinger has 2 points, Linus Skager has 2 points. And MODO have a 3-1 lead. We're gonna take a short break for now. Don't go anywhere. We expect you to be back in 17 minutes as we got at least 2 more periods of exciting Junior Club World Cup action coming your way. See you back in about 17.
Что же, ну а сейчас давайте обратим свое внимание на экран, где прямо сейчас покажут видео представление сборной Альберты, Канада. Внимание!
Сборная хоккейной лиги Альберты, Канада. Столица Канады – Оттава. Официальные языки – французский, английский. Приветствие, бонжур. Достопримечательность – Ниагарский водопад, провинция Онтарио. Традиционное блюдо – путин. Картофель фри, посыпанный сыром и политый подслащенной подливкой. Популярный спорт – хоккей и лакросс. Стереотипы. Кто не слышал о кленовом листе и кленовом сиропе? Но главный стереотип – Канада является родиной хоккея. Хоккей действительно очень популярен и входит в школьную программу. Но еще в 16 веке в Голландии существовали игры с мячом и клюшками на льду. Затем подобные забавы появились в Англии и Скандинавии. Позже хоккей стал развиваться в разных направлениях. С мячом на траве, с мячом на льду, хоккей на песке, подводный хоккей. В Канаде в хоккей заиграли шайбой. Знаменитости. Безусловная хоккейная звезда Канады Уэйн Грецкий. В медийности ему не уступает эпатажный телеведущий и комментатор Дон Черри. Музыкальный мир покорили Селин Дион, Джастин Бибер. А Голливуд – Майкл Джей Фокс. Герой саги «Назад в будущее» родился и вырос в хоккейном Эдмонтоне, который является частью провинции Альберта. Всего в Канаде 10 провинций и 3 территории. В 1964 году в Альберте была основана одноименная юниорская хоккейная лига, в которой на данный момент выступает 16 команд. На молодежный Кубок мира в Сочи приедут самые яркие представители Альберты. Бонжур и добро пожаловать!
Что же, ну а прямо сейчас прошу обратить ваше внимание на лед, где с секунды на секунду начнется соревнование на точность между двумя болельщиками, между двумя участниками, которые вызвались, которые не испугались выйти на лед и проявить себя. Тот из них, кто будет более точный, более умелый и более удачливый, получит приз. Итак, давайте встречаем первого участника. Это Анатолий. Аплодисменты Анатолию. А далее. И участник номер 2, его зовут Кирилл. Аплодируем Кириллу! Задача абсолютно проста. Будет 3 позиции. Бросок с красной линии, бросок с синей линии и бросок с точки вбрасывания. Тот участник, кто забьет наибольшее количество шайб, забросит наибольшее количество шайб, тот и победит в нашем соревновании. На воротах будет стоять Лео, причем стоять на воротах буквально сверху. Итак, вы готовы? Анатолий, вы готовы? Ну, в таком случае начинаем с вас. 3, 2, 1, бросок. Итак, первый бросок Анатолия и бросок неточный. Счет 0-0, шанс Кирилла. Кирилл, действуйте. Итак, бросок Кирилла. Близко, но, к сожалению, мимо. Значит, что мы переходим на синюю линию. Значит, счет равный. Счет 0-0. есть шанс еще вырваться вперед. Итак, Анатолий, вперед. Ваш бросок, и это шайба тоже проходит мимо. Но ничего, еще есть один шанс. Ответный бросок Кирилла. Итак, Кирилл, действуй. Так. Сильно, но не точно. А значит, у нас до сих пор ничейный счет. Значит, счет 0-0. И, возможно, все решится именно сейчас. Именно при броске с точки вбрасывания. По традиции начинаем с Анатолия. Анатолий, твой бросок, и есть, у нас есть заброшенная шайба. Счет становится 1-0 в пользу Анатолия. Кирилл, все в твоих руках. У нас будет либо ничья, либо победа Анатолия. Итак, бросаем. Счет 1-1. Счет 1-1, а значит, что наши участники производят по еще одному броску с синей линии. Позиция не такая простая, поэтому, чтобы победить, нужно проявить себя на максимум. Итак, все предыдущие разы начинал Анатолий, поэтому давайте сейчас начнем с Кирилла. Кирилл, ты готов? Давай, бросай. Решающий бросок очень близко, но не точно. Все в руках Анатолия. Итак, и это гол! Шайба в воротах, а значит, что победу со счетом 2-1 одерживает Анатолий. Давайте поаплодируем победителю! Кирилл, спасибо за участие. Это была достойная борьба. Анатолия мы поздравляем с победой. Было очень круто, спасибо. Что ж, а мы ждем второй период. Игра очень интересная. И второй, третий периоды обещают быть не менее жаркими, а может быть даже более. Всем хорошего настроения, всем отличного хоккея.
Международный детский хоккейный турнир возрастной категории не старше 11 лет. Апрель 2020 года. Сочи.
welcome back to Sochi, Russia for their game between MODO and Team AJHL. This is day 3 of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup. And we're heading into the second period as MODO leads 3-1. Let's quickly recap what happened in the opening period of play. At 2:55, it was Willie Nunberg who opened up the score, and with a tip and on a power play, William Ballinger and Linus Skager picked up assists on that one. And less than a minute later was William Ballinger himself who scored second goal of the game, off assist by Jeremias Lindeval to make it 2-0. A few minutes later was Jordan Byro sniping it past Marcus Nygren on the short side to make it 2-1 as William Zapernik and Michael Bannon picked up the assists. And then with just 18 seconds remaining to be played in the first period, it was Joel Valgren completing the tic-tac-toe play on a power play as Linus Skager and Simon Andersen got the apples on that one. And there you have it, Linus Skager with 2 points. And so is William Vallinger, who's really making a name for himself at the tournament. And the Swedes have a comfortable 3-1 lead after 20 minutes of play. This is Group A action, where we'll have another game later on tonight as Loco will take on Davos from Switzerland at 7 o'clock local time. My name is Andreas Sachenko. I'm happy to have the call for you here in Sochi. And we're underway in the second period. MODO wearing white, if you're wondering, and Alberta wearing blue. And they will have the far bench in the second period. Nordin tried to get the puck under control behind the net, couldn't get his handle on it, and Alberta trying to clear it away from the defensive end as we hear the whistle. And let's find out what that's all about. Hugo Stuf was trying to get around Alex Young, and Alex Young slashed Stuf's stick out of his hands, and I believe that's going to be the call. It's going to be 2 minutes for slashing against Alex Young, who already served an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in the opening period. And now MODO, who have 2 power play goals in this one, will go back to having a man advantage. Ballinger takes a quick shot from the blue line. It goes wide of the net, and now Andersen picks it up and plays it to Nordin. Andersen back with possession, playing it back to the area behind the net. Joel Valgren further on, and now they have it at the point, playing it back to the left face of circle. Off their half wall to the blue line, it goes out into the neutral zone, and the Swedes will have to recommence their offensive from there. Nice move by Joel Valgren, and a shot taken by Willie Nunberg, but it was blocked, and now Valberg playing it to the right wing to Andersen. Andersen wearing 32, plays it to Skager. Skager tried to make a one-touch pass to William Vallinger, but the puck glided into the neutral zone and all the way back into the defensive territory for MODO. And now Alberta with a chance to get a goal back, short-handed, but missing the net from Intage. Not a very defensive-like play by the Swedes, who still have 45 seconds remaining on the power play. As William Vallinger tried to dangle past his opponent, and he couldn't do that, but he will retrieve the puck behind his own net now and make a stretch pass. MODO are in the offensive territory, and Nordin has it. Nordin is looking for a pass in the lane, plays it up to Hugo Stuf, who can't keep the puck in the offensive zone, and the Swedes will have to skate back in their defensive territory. Stuf peels away from his opponent, skates through the neutral zone. Stuf still has the puck on his handle. Stuf plays it up to on top of the right circle to Nordin. Nordin playing it to the area behind the net. Nordin back with possession, playing it to Hugo Stuf. Stuf to Nordin. Nordin to the hash marks, and they shoot it. Rebound, another shot, and Davis makes a couple of stops in a row to give it a 2-goal game. The Swedes were a little slow to make something happen on this power play, but they finally put together a nice passing play late into the power play and got two really good shots here. As you can see, Max Valberg tried to redirect it home, and then it was Hawkinson, number 58, who tried to shove it in past Davis, and it didn't go through. Face-off is going to be taken in Alberta's territory, and it's MODO who come out on top, and they take a quick point shot which goes wide. And now it's Boström and Sandström who have it in the defensive zone for the Swedes. They play it up to Lindeval, who was promoted to the third line from the fourth line after the game against Davos last afternoon. Now Davis has the puck behind his own net, fakes a pass, then goes to the same area he pointed out earlier. Now it's Boström, plays it to the blue line. Lindeval trying to get a shot away, and he does so, as Canadians are a little clumsy on the defense. Now Gervais tried to play it to Kincaid. Canadian team almost got into the offensive zone, but one of the players blew his star, and now it's a 3-on-1 development for the Swedes. As it was Nürnberg, one of the goal scorers, who took a shot, and it goes the other way. Now up-man rush for Alberta. Decided to shoot it right away, and puck sailed wide of the net. High and over, in fact. The Swedes have their fourth line out there with Nürnberg, Stenman, and Dahlen. And so do Danes have a mixed line out there, as they're still down by 2 early in the second period. I already mentioned that this might be the key game of round robin in Group A, and perhaps the Swedes need to win it a little more than Team AJHL. Team AJHL have no points right now, as they lost their first game to Loko Yaroslav, and there's going to be a penalty called on the play. No, the Canadians score on delayed penalty call. It looks like it's Jordan Byro who's going to get his second of the night. Wearing number 19, Jordan Byro. He had 2 assists in the game against Loko, and he scores his second goal of the game here against MODO, one of the alternate captains and the first line center for Team AJHL. That was the penalty, but the puck stayed alive, and Canadians had control of it, so the play was allowed to go on, and Jordan Byro scored another one for Canadian team. It's a 1-goal game now here in Sochi, 3-2 MODO over Team AJHL, but it's Team AJHL who has the latest goal on this one, as Jordan Byro, a native of Sherwood Park, Alberta, who also plays for the Spruce Grove Saints, just like Matt Davis that we talked about earlier here today. And just like Davis, Jordan Byro has also committed to play for the University of Denver in ACAA in 2021 season. Davis plays the puck with his stick to his left. Anderson loses his stick and goes for a line change. Skager and Anderson remain on the ice for the Swedes. Alberta in with numbers in the offensive territory, trying to put together a pass and play. They have it in the corner, trying to dangle past Nordin. Was Truman. It's Janguana, Truman, and Risk out there for Canadians. Canada still has the puck and shooting it from on top of the left circle was Kroon. Puck never made it to the net. Now Kindrachuk dumps it in. Nygren plays it to his right. MODO breakout from the defensive zone, and now it's Linus Skager who peels away from his defenseman and trying to fit Max Valgarin on the far side. Pass was incomplete, but Nordin still has a puck, plays it to his teammate, hits him in the skate, retrieves the puck, plays it to the hash marks for Anton Grodin, and Grodin couldn't get a shot away. Now Canadians with a chance to tie it, and they do. What a move by Alex Young. Puts it on his backhand and roofs it past Marcus Nygren. What a goal by Team Canada. And we got a 3-3 tie in our hands here. What a goal. Partial odd-man rush. Carter Savoy slides it past Hugus Tooth to Alex Young. And there you have it. The puck is in the net, and it's a 3-3 tie. It's early morning in Alberta, but I'm pretty sure friends and family of Alex Young are quite happy for him. And he scores a very important goal in the second period, and we have a tie game. Canada with another scoring chance development as they have the puck in the right face of circle. Now shooting it from the high slot, and it hits somebody in front of the net. Looks like it's Sandström who gets hit right in the face, I think. And there's a lot of blood coming from Sandström's face, something you don't ever want to see. Fearless play by this Swedish defenseman, and he's being helped off the ice, but he's cased himself. That thing definitely stung him. I'm not sure if he hit him, if the puck hit him right in the face, or was it deflected into his face, right under the visor. I'm not saying that either is good, but one is certainly worse than the other. And if I had to guess, I would say that it wasn't a straight shot that hit Sandström, but the puck was somehow deflected and got under his visor that way. And that deflection might have cushioned the blow a little bit, but it's still very painful. And Sandström is going to have to be fixed up, and we get a bit of a short break here because of that. MODO had a 3-1 lead as they came into the second period, and they looked very much in control of the game, but then it was Alberta scoring 2 quick goals in a span of just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 5 seconds, in fact, was the time between 2 goals that Team AJHL scored here. First, it was Jordan Byro scoring on a delay penalty call, his second goal of the game, 4th point of the tournament in 2 games. And then it was Alex Young scoring an absolute beauty past Marcus Nygren, off assist by Carter Savoy. Savoy also had 2 points in the tournament opening game, and now he picks up another one. As we get a look at a few of Canadian fans in the standings. Now I'm told that there were at least 14 parents who made it to Sochi from Alberta, but by the looks of it, there may be more than that. Canada's getting the best support out of all non-Russian teams at the tournament, I would say. And they definitely play some exciting hockey here in Sochi. Despite the loss to Loco in the opener, Canadian team sure looked Very good in that one. As they try to put the puck in the offensive zone here, but it doesn't go past William Wallander, the giant defenseman wearing number 54 for the Swedes. MODO have the fourth line out there with Nürnberg, Stenman, and Dahlen. As Alberta trying to put the puck on net from the top of the left circle, they still have it in the offensive end. They certainly shifted the momentum in this one. Kincaid taking a point shot in hopes of for a redirect. And looks like it was Caleb Ergan who tried to tip it in. The whistle goes. It's going to be a holding minor called against MODO. And following the 2 goals, Team Alberta Junior Hockey League will go on a power play with the chance to get their lead in the game. That'll be their first lead of the game. As we're currently tied 3-3. What a game we have developing right in front of our eyes. It's Kevin Arvidsson, second defensive pairing defenseman. Might be a bit in the shadow of William Wallander, who certainly turning heads of the tournament. Joel Valgren plays it to open ice for Hugo Stoof, who takes a shot from open ice, and it's stopped by Matt Davis. It's Canadian team that has the power play, but it's the birthday boy who almost put MODO back in the lead. Hugo Stoof receiving the puck in the high slot and wristing it with his head up. Matt Davis was on top of the blue paint and made the stop. Canada back with possession behind their own net, outsmarting the forecheckers. Now playing it up the right wing, gaining the zone and sending it around the rim now. Conroy playing it back, receiving the puck back at the blue line. Conroy firing it from the blue line, and it's stopped by Lindeval. And now Byro. Byro still with the puck in the left face circle, giving it to Zapernik. Zapernik to Conroy. Zapernik on top of the left circle with possession. Now it was Banning who backhanded to Conroy. Banning and Conroy trying to make something happen, but the puck leaves the zone. And with just under a minute remaining in Alberta's power play, it's Conroy who starts the offensive rush. Escape through the neutral zone with some speed, gaining the zone, taking a shot from the right face of circle, and Newberg stops it. Now Banning finds wide open man and take a shot. Newberg has a piece of it, but it stays hot. And now Wallander trying to get it to Valgren, and it's Max Valgren who puts it into the neutral zone. And Gradin tried to steal it away on the forecheck, unable to do that, and now it's Kincaid. To find wide open man, it's Mitchell. We're number 11, Mitchell. Outsmarting Lindgren, but the puck leaves the zone and goes back all the way to Matt Davis to play it. Davis plays it to his defenseman. It's Kincaid. MODO back to playing full strength. And as it's the case, Alberta iced the puck. Jeremy Gervais scored one of the goals for AJHL Selects in the game against Loco as it beat Vladislav Oparak 5-0. That was the second goal for AJHL Selects in the game. Stoof plays it up to center ice to Lindeval. Lindeval to Hawkinson. Hawkinson goes down, but there's not going to be any penalty called on the play as the puck leaves Canadian territory and slides all the way back into MODO zone. Hugo Stoof battles for it with two Canadian forecheckers. Now it's Boubert. Number 41 winning the puck over, playing it to his right for Lindeval. Lindeval can't get it under control, and the puck seems to have leave the play, and that was the reason for the stoppage of play, I believe. Wallander tried to play the puck off the wall, but put it over it instead. And there will be another neutral zone face-off, if that's the case. Or actually, it's going to be in MODO zone because Wallander chipped it over the boards from his defensive end. Now MODO have it under control, and it's Joel Wahlgren, one of the goal scorers, playing it to Linus Skager, who had the only goal for MODO last afternoon against DeVos. Skager goes down, still makes the play. Alberta are in over the blue line, dumping it to the area behind the net. They put it into the slot, but can't take a shot from there. Joel Wahlgren tries to feed Linus Skager. Linus Skager plays it up to his teammate, and the play is whistled dead again. And there might be a penalty on the way, I believe. Later on tonight at 7 o'clock, reigning Junior Club World Cup champions Loko Yaroslavl will face DeVos. And there is a penalty called in the play, and once again it's a bench minor for 2 men on the ice. Seems to be the second most popular call at the tournament, right after tripping. And it's going to be one of the alternate captains for MODO, Simon Anderson, who will serve the penalty. And Team AJHL will go back on a power play. Anton Gradin taking the face-off for MODO. But it's Alberta who have the puck under control now. Byro for a one-timer to Carter Savoy. But Marcus Newgren stays alert and makes the stop and freezes the play.
Number 32, Simon Anderson.
It's Savoy, Byro, and looks like it's Mitchell out there for Canadians. Byro, the goal scorer, with a cross-ice pass just over the tape of the stick of his teammate, and scoring opportunity wasted. Byro back with possession, playing into the area behind the net, skating to the slot. Byro getting the puck back at the half wall, passing it to the slot, and the Swedes are able to clear it down the ice for Davis to play it. Max Wahlgren, or Wahlberg rather. Alberta back in the offensive territory, was over a minute remaining on the power play. Jordan Byro waiting for the pass. Carter Savoy playing it to Jordan Byro. Jordan Byro to Conroy, the captain. And now the Swedes with a chance for maybe a breakaway, but they decide to play it safe. Stenman is. And kill off some precious time in this very close tie game. Carter Savoy in over the blue line, playing it to his right, and Alberta lose possession as Willie Nürnberg will skate it out and take a point shot. Davis catches it with his glove and keeps the play alive. There's 30 seconds remaining on Canadian power play. Now, Gervais getting into the zone, and he's hold down. Looks like there's a slashing penalty coming against MODO, and if that is the case, that will give Team AJHL a small window of 5-3. It goes against Lindeval. And Team AJHL will have about 20 seconds of a 2-minute advantage. Oscar Nardin will face off for MODO. Mitchell is in the slot waiting for the pass. They take a shot from the right face of circle. It's blocked in front. And now there's only 10 seconds remaining on the 2-minute advantage. Now it's Parker waiting for the pass. But it goes to his teammate who shoots it from on top of the right circle, and it's stopped by Nygren. MODO get the fourth man back out on the ice. Another shot by Alberta, and it goes wide. They still have 1 minute and 30 seconds on the power play. Byber plays it to the right face of circle. Parker fires it from the high slot, and it goes wide again as MODO clears the puck down the ice. Davis with a quick pass up front to Alex Young. Young has it at the left wing. Pass it to Kincaid. Kincaid shoots it, hoping for a redirect. And Zapernik couldn't put it past Nygren. And now it's Young, one of the goal scorers, shooting it straight at Nygren. The play stays alive. And Kincaid plays it to Carter Savoy. Carter Savoy to Young, or Zapernik rather. And now it's Karun who has it in the corner. Playing it to the area behind the net. Savoy waiting for the pass, shooting a one-timer right from the dot, and it goes straight at Markus Nygren. And we'll get another stoppage of play. Still a 3-3 tie here late in the second period of the game between MODO and Team AJHL. This is day 3 of the 2019 Junior Club World Cup in Sochi, Russia. Canadian team has no points following the loss to Loko Yaroslavl on Friday night. And the Swedes lost a point but gained 2 in the game against Davos. They have 2 instead of 3, as it's international hockey. 30 seconds remaining on Canadian power play. They have it in the left corner. It's Conroy who puts it back to the half wall. Trying to put it to center for Giangolano. And now the battle for it in the corner. Hugo Stuf loses his balance, otherwise he would be able to clear it. Alberta trying to take a shot away from the right circle. Now they can do that, but they try to put it into the slot instead, and MODO keel off another penalty, and Hugo Stuf backhands it to his teammate behind the net. Lindeval plays it up the ice. Toe drag by Joel Valgren, one of the goal scorers. It's a 2-on-1 developing for Canadians, but the pass was blocked, and now it's Max Valgren passing it to his twin brother Joel Valgren, who's shooting it, and Davis makes a bad stop. And Alberta chip it into the neutral zone, go for a line change. It's Valander playing to Arvidsson. Valander is a little slow to get to the puck, and he's being outraced by his Canadian counterpart. Alberta keep the puck in the offensive zone. Savoy trying to get it across the ice for his teammates, to Jordan Byro, who has 2 goals tonight, looking for his hat-trick. Savoy plays it to the high slot. Shot is taken, and what a glove save is made by Markus Nygren. As he stops Josh Kroon. It's a 3-3 tie here in Sochi. There were 4 goals scored in the opening period of play, 3 of them scored by MODO. And it's Team AJHL, that's the only team scoring in the second period. First it was Jordan Byro scoring his second of the game, number 19, as he was skating past Marcus Nygren on that replay. And then it was Alex Young putting it home off assist by Carter Savoy. Exciting action here in the game between Sweden and Canada. And that's Leo, the tournament's mascot, with a huge chunk of meat. Not sure if I've seen any mascots with personal toys in my career, but that's definitely one of the first. As the action resumes, and with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining to be played in the second period, it's MODO who go across the ice. Max Wahlgren fed Anton Gradin there, but his shot was blocked, and now Alberta playing it up the ice and icing the puck. Jeremy Gervais exchanges pleasantries with Max Wahlgren. Gervais chuckles and Wahlgren looks rather concerned. And that's understandable. Max Wahlgren, one of the twin brothers at the tournament, has come to Sochi touted as one of the leaders of the Swedish side, but so far he hasn't been anywhere on the score sheet, and he's not having a very successful tournament right now. Greater things I expected from this first line left winger, who won a gold medal at their under-18 AJHL World Championship earlier this year in Örnsköldsvik, Sweden. A town that MODO represents. Hometown of Peter Forsbäck and the Sedin brothers. Now Linus Skager passing it to the hash marks for Simon Andersson, but Simon Andersson overskates the puck, and now he bangs it off the glass to Joel Wahlgren, number 26. Linus Skager playing it along the blue line, getting it back, shooting it from on top of the left circle. It hits the body in front. And now it's Alberta who will commence their offensive rush, playing it to center ice and turning the puck over. Linus Skager with a quick pass up front. MODO in possession in the offensive zone, taking a shot, but Davis makes himself look big and the puck hits him. And now Sapernik lost track of the puck, had no idea it was right behind him. MODO in the offensive territory now, playing it to the blue line, and the puck leaves the zone. They have to play it back in and skate out. Otherwise, the player would have been called offside. Canadians try to clear the puck down the left wing, and they do into the neutral zone, but quick pass ahead by MODO. And now Lindeval playing it further up to Burberg, who can't bury it with a backhander. What a chance wasted by the Swedes. That could have been easily a 4-3 hockey game right now. Instead, it's Carter Savoy who spins and turns away from it from 2 defensemen trying to keep the puck under control of the left wing. Instead, he loses it. But it's Alberta who have it and shooting it from the high slot. Missing the net. Lindeval bangs it off the wall. Canadians try to keep it in the offensive end, and I see that Carter Savoy might be a bit banged up on the play as he's slowly skating to the bench. Burberg plays it to the left for Simon Andersson, or rather Rylan Nürnberg. Last minute of play in the second period as Conroy skates across the blue line into the corner of the offensive territory. Canadians have it on open ice, taking a shot from the point, and Nygren makes another stop. Conroy plays it up the left wing. Another possession for Canadian team on top of the right circle, trying to feed somebody in the slot. They were. Couldn't find anybody, and now cross ice pass attempt. Another point shot. This time it's blocked, but the puck remains in the offensive territory for them, and it's Truman playing it to Mitchell. Mitchell for a one-timer to Benning. Pad save is made by Nygren. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty going against Team AJHL. It's going to be for goaltender interference. And with just a few seconds remaining to be played in the second period, it's Rock Truman who gets the gate for goaltender interference, as you can see down on your monitors right here. Face-off is going to take place in Canadian territory, and unless MODO can score within a handful of seconds remaining in the second period, their power play will overlap and spill over into the third period. Alberta cleared the puck down the ice. Nygren plays this to his defenseman, and there's only 7 seconds now remaining in the period. Still enough time to take a shot away. Hugo Stoop, backhand pass, point shot. And that's that. After 40 minutes of play, we're all tied up at threes here in Sochi as Team AJHL faces MODO of Sweden. We expected a great game coming into this one, largely due to the fact that it's Sweden and Canada that we're witnessing here. And so far, the game has lived up to our expectations. With 2 quick goals in the second period, Team AJHL tied it up at threes. It was Jordan Byro who made it a 3-2 game. Off assist by Michael Benning and Ryan Conroy, the top 2 defensemen on Canadian team. The goal came 4 minutes and 7 seconds into the second period. And then, just over 2 minutes later, in fact 2 minutes and 5 seconds later, was Alex Young who roofed it past Nygren on this play, and a great assist by Carter Savoy. And just like that, it's a 3-3 tie here in Sochi after 40 minutes of play. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, because I believe we're going to have a spectacular finish here.
Всегда один. У Мегафона самый быстрый мобильный интернет в стране. Мегафон. Кубок «Газпром» нефти. Международный детский хоккейный турнир возрастной категории не старше 11 лет. Апрель 2020 года. Сочи. Дворец спорта «Большой» и ледовый дворец «Айсберг».
Что же, ну а прямо сейчас давайте вновь обратим свой взор на экраны и увидим видео представлений команды МОДО Швеция.
МОДО, Швеция. Столица Швеции – Стокгольм. Официальный язык – шведский. Основное приветствие – «Эй». Достопримечательность – Нобелевский музей. Традиционное блюдо – рыба – основной ингредиент национальных шведских блюд. Стереотипы. Все шведы водят Volvo, слушают группу ABBA, а магазин Икеа находится на каждом углу. Карлсон все еще живет на крыше, а фрикадельки – митболс – любимое блюдо каждого шведа. Факты. Королевская семья Швеции состоит в родстве со всеми королевскими дворами Европы. Правящий монарх Карл XVI Густав. Его дочь, принцесса Виктория, вышла замуж за своего личного тренера, владельца спортивного клуба. Вот такие они, современные принцессы. В Швеции родились звезды мировой величины. Златан Ибрагимович, писательница Астрид Линдгрен, химик Альфред Нобель, астроном, создатель новой шкалы для измерения температуры Андерс Цельсия, родился в 70 километрах от Стокгольма. Отправимся на побережье Ботнического залива, самого крупного и глубокого в Балтийском море. Ведь именно здесь, в городе Эншельцвик, базируется славный хоккейный клуб MODO, который 2 года назад стал серебряным призером молодежного Кубка мира. 3251 километр не помеха для игроков MODO. Они приехали за заветным трофеем.
Что же, ну а прямо сейчас пришло время разыграть еще один подарок. На этот раз это конкурс для девчонок. У нас есть 4 очаровательные участницы, и прямо сейчас мы с ними познакомимся. Итак, здравствуйте, как вас зовут?
Лена.
Давайте поприветствуем участницу номер 1, давайте поаплодируем ей. Участница номер 2.
Даша.
Даша. Это Даша, давайте поаплодируем Даше. Третья участница.
Дарина.
Дарина. Это Дарина, аплодисменты Дарине. И участница номер 4.
Арина.
Алина. Алина, 4-я участница, ей также аплодируем. Конкурс наш традиционный, хоккейный лимбо. Что нужно делать, покажет наш Лео. Нужно пройти под клюшкой, отклонившись назад. Та из вас, кто сделает это максимально правильно, то есть на более низком уровне, та и получит заветный подарок. Делаем все не торопясь, делаем все интересно, оригинально, можно даже пританцовывать. Итак, вы готовы начинать? Прямо проходим и возвращаемся, и начинаем по новой. Договорились? Ну что ж, если готовы, то 3, 2, 1, диджей, музыку, поехали! Итак, без трудностей, без проблем первый этап пройден. Первый круг никогда не вызывает проблем. Здорово, здорово, здорово. Переходим ко второму кругу. Алина справляется. Так, есть. Замыкающий Лео. И даже Лео справился. Круг номер 3. Поехали! Супер! На первый раз сделаем скидочку. Нормально, нормально. Лео, давай, твоя очередь. Осторожно, уши. С каждым разом все труднее и труднее. Но наши участницы справляются. Итак, Дарина. Даша. Без проблем. Проблемы, кажут, ну, естественно, конечно. Как же еще ты можешь? Ну что, мы подходим уже к решающим стадиям. Неплохо. Дальше, дальше, дальше. Нужно проходить четко, правильно. Так. Без бокового отклонения. Проходим ровно. Вот так вот. Супер. Что, кто идет на еще один круг? Готовы? Тогда поехали. Алина справляется. Браво! Пока Алина делает четче всех. Кто сможет повторить без бокового? Ай, нет, нет, нет. К сожалению, нет. Вот так вот. Супер! У нас ужесточенная борьба. Давайте усложним. Усложним на максимум. Мне кажется, это финал. Так, кто из вас пройдет прямо сейчас, да, и побеждает. Итак. Справляется! Да-да-да-да! Но это боком, это боком. К сожалению, это нельзя засчитывать. Отлично! Что же, значит, мы опускаем еще ниже. У нас осталось 2 участницы. Давайте определять победительницу. Давайте, 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 поехали! Браво, 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 браво! Ну уже сейчас все решится. Сможет или нет, сможет или нет. Справляется, ничего себе, ничего себе. Что же, ну давайте решим окончательно. Все, бесповоротно, проходим. Либо ничья, либо победа. Поехали. Давай, 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 давай. Есть, есть, есть. Готово? Поехали. Ну, тут невозможно определить победителя, но получается, что у нас сразу 2 девушки победили. Давайте им поаплодируем. Остальным огромное спасибо за участие. Это было круто, это было интересно, здорово. Спасибо.
Ну, может быть, другого верстальщика.
То есть вот это вот сверстано, она уже...
Welcome back to Sochi, where it's day 3 of the 2019 Sirius Junior Club World Cup. And we head into the third period of our first game of the day. It's the one between Swedish MODO and a Canadian team, Team AJHL Select, representing Alberta Junior Hockey League and the province of Alberta. And it's a 3-3 tie through 40 minutes of play here. Let's quickly recap the scoring in this one. It was Willie Nurberg who opened up the scoring in 2 minutes and 55 seconds in on a power play. That was a tip-in. That was shortly followed by a goal by William Wallander, who had an assist on the first marker. Alberta responded with a goal by Jordan Byro at 5:47 to make it 2-1, and it was just 18 seconds remaining to be played in the first period. It was Joel Wahlgren, one of the two twin Wahlgren brothers, on MODO and at the tournament, obviously. Joel Wahlgren made it 3-1 with another power play goal, and then everything changed in the second period as Canada scored 2 goals. Jordan Byro got his second of the game. 4 minutes and 7 seconds in, and then it was Alex Young converting on a great pass by Carter Savoy 2 minutes and 5 seconds later to make it 3-3. Canada also outshot MODO 14-7 in the second period. While MODO outshot the opposition 13-7 in the first period. So no matter how you slice it, it's a pretty even game here in Sochi, and it's MODO who have power play spilling from the second period into the third, and they have a lot of it left. Now it's Anderson trying to get the puck to Wallander, intercepted by Alberta, and they will be able to chip it into the offensive zone and kill off some precious time as Zapernik battles for it, with Wallander loses the battle to the giant defenseman. Wallander playing it to Joel Wahlgren. Wahlgren with a move at center ice to get to the right wing. Dangling past one opponent, but couldn't get past another one. And Canadians are able to chip it out from the defensive zone. MODO are changing on the fly. And they have the puck at the right wing, trying to get a shot away. Unable to do that, and now it's Skagger passing it to Wallander on open ice, who takes the shot. Davis makes a stop, rebound, and now Alberta able to bang it off the wall in the neutral zone, deep into the offensive territory for Nygren to play it to his defenseman. Nygren being harassed by one of the forecheckers on Alberta. Gradin taking a shot and whistling it wide of the net, and the puck ends up at Canadian bench, and hence the stoppage of play. As we take another look at Wallander's shot that Matt Davis stopped with his glove arm, not exactly with his glove. That's the same idea. He kept the puck out, and that's exactly his job. Canada dumped the puck down the ice again, as there's only 10 seconds now remaining on MODO's power play. They switch the play to the other side for Bostrom. Bostrom plays it back to Stoof, the birthday boy. Wearing number 7, Stoof to Nordin. Nordin in over the blue line at the right wing, skating into the corner with it. Going down and losing possession. But now it's Max Wahlgren, the fourth liner, who's shielding the puck and keep it in the offensive zone ever so slightly, but still Alberta are able to clear it into their neutral zone. Hugo Stoof. Stoof plays it into the offensive zone. And now it's Savoy carrying it out from his defensive zone. At center ice, spinning and getting into the zone, staying on side remarkably and taking a shot. One-man army, Carter Savoy. Very nice move to get a shot off. And he managed to elevate the puck over there, over the pad, but it was a better play by Markus Nygren, who made the save. And it's still tied at 3. Gervais around the rim to his teammate, and now they bang it off the wall into the offensive zone, and the play is going to be stopped because it's icing, and we're going to go back into Canadian territory now for the face-off. MODO have 2 points following a 2-1 shootout win over DeVos last afternoon. And Alberta have no points as they lost in regulation to Loko Yaroslavl. But while Alberta have 1 game remaining, and that's going to be the one against DeVos, the underdogs of the group, the Swedes, who have already lost 2 points, will have to face Loko. In their next game, Ballinger plays it to his teammate in their defensive zone. It's Nurberg who has the first goal of the game in this one. Now Ballinger playing it back to his teammate, getting it back in his defensive zone. Ballinger seems to be playing every other shift at the tournament. He's expected to be drafted next summer by one of NHL teams. And judging by his performance at the tournament, there's whoever drafts him are in for a treat. Nygren picks up the puck and he will hold on as we have some pleasantry exchange following the whistle. Later on tonight at 7 o'clock local time, we will have Loko Yaroslavl taking on DeVos from Switzerland. On paper, it seems like a pretty easy night for Loko, but then again, this is a junior hockey event, and one thing junior hockey is definitely famous for, it's unpredictability. It looks like we're going to get offset in minors here for Brockhoff and Skager. Mikael Sundell is the head coach of MODO, won 2 championship titles with the team already, including one this past spring. Certainly hoping to do well at the World Cup as well. We're going to watch some 4-on-4 hockey for now just about under 2 minutes. That should open some ice up.
2 minutes for roughing. Time 43:57.
Alex Young shooting it from the right wing, number 13. Hitting Nygren right in the crest. And we'll get another face-off. It has been a pretty fast-paced game up until now. And with this 4-on-4 situation here, we may expect to see a few goals, perhaps. There hasn't been any shortage of this in this one. Nordin will take the draw for MODO, but it's Byro who won it, but MODO ended up with the puck anyway, and now they have it in the offensive zone. It's Nordin and Gradin, the pair of forwards for MODO. And Arvidsson and Ballinger are their defensemen. Zapernik and Byro are out there for Alberta, helped out by Conroy, the captain, and Benning. It's Zapernik who has the puck. Zapernik breaks into the zone, wrists it. It's blocked by Ballinger and doesn't make its way to the net. Ballinger and Zapernik still battle for the puck at the other end of the ice now. Ballinger pins Zapernik to the board. It's Arvidsson. Nice play to Gradin, and Gradin will wait for his teammates to complete the line change, as they were out there for over a minute. And now Gradin skates to the bench as well. Max Valgren. Valgren in the corner trying to get it to Hugo Stufkant. Can do that, and now it's Alberta in the offensive territory, and it's Carter Savoy with Alex Young, who will try to create something offensively for this Canadian team. Young battling with Boostrom. Young still has the puck and manages to get it to Carter Savoy. Savoy plays it back to wide open Alex Young in the corner, who tries to put it to the hash marks. And it's intercepted. Now Boostrom making a horrific defensive mistake, and it's a great chance for Canadians, and they score on it. Alex Young will be credited with his second of the goal, following an incredible turnover by Boostrom, number 11 on MODO. What a turn of events, just like that, where it's a 4-3 hockey game in favor for Canada. There it is, Boostrom lifted his head looking for a teammate to pass it to, and instead gave up the puck. And Alex Young couldn't beat Nygren on his initial attempt, but looks like it's his third. It's the second rebound that finally paid off for him. And as the puck trickles behind the goal line, it's Team AJHL with a fresh 4-3 lead in this one. And Alex Young celebrates his second goal of the game. Alberta back in the offensive territory. Arvidsson, another miscommunication by Swedish defenseman, and Joel Valgren will skate it out to the neutral zone, and he puts it into the offensive end, still races for it. Valgren loses the battle to Gervais. Kincaid is out there to help Gervais. Gervais plays it to his own slot. Luckily, there were no MODO players there, so Alberta are able to dump the puck in, and it's going to be Mitchell chasing it. Losing the battle to Wallander, the ever-present Wallander. We're in 54 for the Swedes, and MODO are able to skate it out from the defensive zone, playing it up the ice. And now it's, looks like it was Valgren taking the shot, and Matt Davis makes the stop.
Time 46:03.
It's another commercial break here in Sochi, as Team AJHL has a 4-3 lead in the game against Swedish MODO. Jordan Byro scored the first two goals for Canadians. We're taking a look at his first goal here, and this is the replay of his second goal that he scored on a delay penalty goal early in the second period. And then it was Alex Young's turn to score a pair, and his latest goal puts Team AJHL up 4-3 in this one. This is their first lead of the game. They had a 2-goal lead in the game against Loco in the tournament's opener, but they gave it up and allowed another goal late in the third period and fell short to Yaroslavl 3-2 on Friday night. Hawkinson will take the drop for MODO. He will lose it. And now Alberta will try to get the puck under control at the far wall. Conroy has it. He plays it to Risk. Risk carrying it through the neutral zone, playing it to his right, to Truman. Truman tried to take a shot away. Now he won the puck over again, but none of his attempts to shoot the puck were successful. Now it's Lindeval losing the puck in the neutral zone. Alberta back with it in the offensive territory. And now it's Nordin, first line center, who carries the puck, and the whistle goes. Interference is going to be the call, and it's behind the play. Mikael Sundell is not very happy about the situation, because at the very least we're going to see one of Swedish players going to the penalty box, and it's Edmondson, Oscar Edmondson, who is sent to the bench for interference that took place behind the play. As you can see, Nordin is with the puck here, and this is the penalty. And it's Team AJHL who will go on a power play, looking to extend their 1-goal lead to perhaps 2. Gervais for a one-timer to his teammate. Stop is made by Nygren, but it's Alberta who found the rebound and almost buried it.
2 minutes for interference time, 47-48.
Gervais plays it up to Byro, to the point. Byro sending it around the boards. Alberta still with possession. Gervais calls for the puck in the right face of circle, doesn't get the puck. They take a shot from the left wing instead. Rebound, chaos ensues, and MODO finally frees the play. As Zapernik comes really close to burying it from the prime real estate. Jordan Byro was also in there looking for his third of the night. Coming really close to getting it. The play resumed, another quick shot, and an easy glove save is made by Marcus Nygren, 18-year-old netminer. We will have to take another face-off as there was high stick on the play. Oh, and that's going to be followed by a penalty as well. It's going to go against Young, who has 2 goals in this one. And that's going to be his 3rd penalty of the game, I believe. Alex Young is in the sin bin for the 3rd time tonight. Had 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, 2 minutes for slashing, and now 2 minutes for high sticking. Turn this power play opportunity into a 4-on-4 situation again. The latest goal of the game came on a 4-on-4 situation as Booström turned the puck over horrifically right behind the goal, and that led to Alex Young scoring his 2nd of the game. Jordan Byro with all the moves and shooting the puck from the slot, and Nygren comes up with even a better save. And now Canadians have the puck in the neutral zone. It's Bennon who has it. He plays it across the ice to Conroy. Conroy skates into the zone and takes a shot from the left face of circle. Blocker save is made by Nygren and goes up into the net and causing the stoppage of play. We're halfway through the 3rd here in Sochi, and it's Team AJHL with a 4-3 lead, as Jordan Byro and Alex Young have 2 goals each. Canada winning another face-off in the offensive zone and taking a quick shot. This time it goes wide, and they battle for the puck in the corner. Jeremy Gervais getting hit from behind by Wallander. Going down, but there will be no penalty call. And the play, Lindeval switches the play to the right wing to Simon Andersen. Andersen peeling away from his defenseman, still has the puck, playing it across the ice for Arvidsson in front of the net. And the puck never found its recipient. Foot race that Mitchell always wins, and Nygren had to come out way out of his net to play the puck to keep it safe for his team. Wallander battling for the puck behind the net against Mitchell. Wallander goes down, trips Mitchell over accidentally, so there will be no call made on the play. 30 seconds remaining on MODO's power play as they get their 5th man back out on the ice, and just under 10 minutes remaining to be played in regulation. Davis representing the Spruce Grove of the AJHL. Became the first goaltender in the history of Junior Club World Cup to face 60 shots in a single game, stopping 57 of them. Stoof playing it to his right. Skating into the high slot, expecting the puck to be delivered back to him. Stoof in the high slot with a lot of room, and he slides it towards the net, and it goes in. I don't know if it was tipped or not, but it's definitely in the back of the net behind Davis, and Alex Young comes out from the sim bench. 4-4 tie, and if it is Hugo Stoof, it's the birthday boy who gets the equalizer. And it looks like it goes straight in. Hugo Stoof with a snapshot, and it misses everybody and goes back into the twine. Gotta be an incredible feeling for this 17-year-old, as of today, defenseman. Hugo Stoof played for his nation at the most recent Klinka Gretzky Memorial, along with William Ballander, and this Ballander, who now has the puck, switching it to the right side to Linus Skager. Linus Skager plays it to Joel Valgren. Valgren with a lot of room on the right wing, with a nice move, gets to the area behind the net, skates to the left face of circle now, and only now passing the puck to his teammate. Now Skager has it in the corner. Linus Skager shielding the puck, having it on his backhand, pass it to the right wing. Shot is taken and is stopped by Matt Davis, but it's Joel Valgren who picks up the puck and plays it to Ballander. Ballander back to Valgren. Ballander to Valgren, another shot. The puck is still loose, as there appears to be no whistle on the play. And now it goes, and looks like there's going to be a penalty on the play, following a very nice offensive possession by MODO in this 4-4 tie. It was Joel Valgren who tried to shove it in, and it's going to be Max Gianguolano, second liner for Team AJHL, who gets the gate for Ruffin. And Rick Swan's team are going to have to kill off another one. Nordin has the puck in the corner, being checked in his back, goes down. No call is going to be made on the play. Max Valgren plays it to Gretzky. Zofix expects the puck back, but they play it to Nordin at the right half wall, who plays it to Gradin. MODO have 4 attackers out there right now, and Hugo Stoof, who has the latest goal in this game. Gradin tried to play it to Stoof. The puck leaves the zone. They try to get it back into the offensive end, but the play is called offside. And the faceoff is going to take place right outside of Canadian territory. We've seen MODO put 4 attackers, 4 forwards on a power play, and they keep doing it again tonight. As we take a look at Boris Rybalka, head coach of the Camrose Codex and one of the co-head coaches of this Canadian team, along with Rick Swan. Both coaches work with Team Canada West at World Junior A Challenge. Rick Swan winning the bronze medal at the last tournament, and as the head coach of the team, and he won the gold medal as assistant coach 2 years ago. Boris Rybalka has 2 golds and a silver, and he's with Team Canada West back in the early 2000s. And now it's Simon Anderson playing the puck back to his teammate. Looks like it's Linus Skager who has it. Putting on a few moves before passing it to the left wing to Joel Valgren. Valgren now battles for the puck in the corner. And it's Zapernik who manages to clear it down the ice. And with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining to be played in regulation, we're tied 4-4. As Stoof plays it to Buber. And now Lindeval finds it at the right wing, goes down, no call is going to be made. Hugo Stup has it in the neutral zone, skates backwards to his defensive zone, gets the puck back on open ice. Hugo Stup plays it up to center ice, and now it's Lindeval who dumps it in. Stup finds himself way deep in the offensive territory. Swedes take a point shot, it's blocked in front. And Alberta back to playing full strength now. Alex Young and Jordan Byro have 2 goals each for Alberta, while MODO have 4 different goal scorers on the team in this one. And it looks like it's MODO's top line who go back out there. It's William Wallander and Hugo Stup. Oscar Nordin is helping them out behind the net. Anton Gradin skating to the left of Nordin, expecting the puck. Nordin carries him himself and dumping it into the far corner. And now it's Wallander, huge defenseman with a nice move, get into the slot, shooting it. What a save by Davis as it keeps it a tie game. And now Gradin trying to steal the puck away in the neutral zone, but Alberta break into the zone. It's Caleb Ergan who had it, and now it's Carter Savoy. Gradin plays it up to Nordin, who tries to get it to Max Valgren. It's intercepted, and now it's Zapernik. Glide into the net, trying to get to the slot, fitting his teammate for a one-timer, which goes wide, and now it's Max Valgren who plays it to the area behind the net, giving up possession. Alberta getting it to the slot, but no shot was taken from there, and now MODO are clearing it down the ice. There's only just over 5 minutes remaining to be played in regulation as Zapernik plays it across the ice to Conroy, who plays it up the left wing. And the Swedes get it back under control. But they can't break out from the defensive end. Only now, Simon Andersson plays it to his left to Joel Valgren. Valgren back to Andersson. Andersson with a lot of ice, taking the shot. And Matt Davis stops it. The play goes on as Alberta have the puck at the left wing, dumping it in and skating into the zone. Hugo Stup picks up the puck, battles for it. And now it's Joel Valgren skating. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Plays it to his right to Andersson. Andersson back, hand pass back to Valgren. Now Skager. Skager plays it into the corner for Joel Valgren, who can't get it under control, and it's going to be Alberta skating out with it into the neutral zone. Mitchell plays it up to his teammate. Mitchell picks up the puck, taking the shot from the hash marks and missing the net. That was a great scoring chance for Mitchell in this very tie game, and we haven't had a stoppage of play for 4 minutes and 30 seconds now. Very exciting game between Canada and Sweden here in Sochi. And it's another scoring chance for Canadian side. It's going to be a penalty called on the play, but Alberta retained the puck with a chance to shoot it from the high slot, and they do so, and they score! It's 5 for Alberta. Another goal on the late penalty call late in the game for this Canadian side. And if I am not mistaken, this might be Alex Young with the final touch, and that would give him the hat trick. Let's take another look at it. Alex Young playing it back to Kincaid. Kincaid passing it back, and yes, it is Alex Young who gets the final touch of the puck. And with this redirect, he completes his hat trick. He scored 2 goals on delayed penalty calls. What a performance by Alex Young here. I have already mentioned that he was fourth in regular season scoring in Alberta Junior Hockey League last season with 34 goals, 40 assists, and 74 points. He also was the first star of the game in the exhibition game that Team AJHL played prior to the tournament in Moscow against Kryla Savadov. And he's certainly leaving his mark in this one. Canada with another lead here in the third period, and there's not a lot of time left on the clock. Let's see if MODO can find the equalizer as they send their second line out there. Simon Andersson playing it to Linus Skager. Linus Skager carrying it through the neutral zone, passing it to Anderson. Anderson looking to put it to open ice. Finds Joel Valgren. Valgren playing it to Anderson. Valgren battling for the puck with Gervais. Gervais plays it back to Carter Savoy, who clears it into the neutral zone. The puck slides down the ice, and as it wasn't touched up by anybody on Canadian side, it's going to be icing called against
assisted by number 2
against Team AJHL.
and number 9 Rock Tuman, time 56:38.
Alex Young with the latest goal for Team Canada. One of the 3 young brothers. Alex Young plays for Canmore Eagles, has been with the team for three years now. And the young man has already committed to Colgate University of NCAA. Has a hat trick tonight. Never a bad day. Now Max Valgren trying to put it to the hash marks. There was nobody there. And now it's Alberta skating with it through the neutral zone. Risk chases the puck deep in the offensive territory, playing it back to Mitchell. He tried, but the pass was intercepted, and now the Swede commences another offensive. Max Valgren playing it into the offensive zone, unsuccessful at that, and it will go another way. Benning carries the puck. Benning taking the shot. Blocker save is made by Nygren. Canada puts it deep into the offensive territory for William Wallander to pick it up. Wallander shields the puck against the lone forechecker. Wallander gets hit in the neutral zone and loses possession. And now it's going to be a foot race for the puck. Alex Young, the hat-trick scorer, is out there. But it's MODO who have the puck. There is 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Hawkinson puts it to the area behind the net. And it's the skipper, Conroy, taking care of it down there. MODO still looking for something to happen in the offensive zone as Alberta managed to clear it down the ice. Hugo Stoof, one of the top defensemen for MODO, and has a goal on his birthday, but right now his team needs another one as we're in our within the last minute of play in regulation, and MODO down by a goal. Canada has the puck in the defensive territory. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. They have it in the offensive territory now, dumping it in. MODO pick it up, playing up the left wing through the middle of the ice. Mitchell plays it back, gets the puck back right at the red line and dumps it in. Zapernik chases it. Wallander misplays the puck a little bit, but now it's Joel Valgren who passes it to his teammate. Now it's Wallander. Wallander loses possession, and Alberta dumped the puck for Alex Young to play it. MODO are with the empty net right now, looking for the equalizer. There's only 5 seconds remaining as the puck buried somewhere deep down there, and the horn goes off. And it is Team AJHL who get their first win at the tournament. They were down 3-1 after first 20 minutes of play, scored 2 unanswered goals to tie the game up at 3 in the second. And then they won it on a hat-trick goal by Alex Young. What an incredible afternoon for these young men from Canada. We expected a real hockey show in this one, and we certainly got it as Team AJHL win by the narrowest of margins. 5-4 is the final score. This is the first of 2 games that we have for you on the menu tonight today in Sochi. Later on tonight at 7 o'clock, local is going to be Loco taking on Davos from Switzerland.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor to the team winner, please rise up for the national anthem of Canada.
And that's all we got for you here today. you can listen to Canadian National Anthem. My name is Andreas Sachenko. I will take a short break right now. I'll be back at 7 o'clock to have the call for you again at Loco and DeVos. See you in a few minutes.
Итак, дамы и господа, мы напоминаем вам, что следующий матч у нас...